So good morning, everyone. We are going to call to order the Travis County Facilities Corporation meeting at 9:30. Can I have a roll call, please?
Yes. President Cheryl Brown.
Present.
Yes. Vice President Judy Flores.
Present.
Director Laura Getchie.
Present.
Director Wilma Roberts.
Present.
Director Jimmy Paver. We do have a quorum.
Wonderful. So we'll move on to item number 2, consent agenda. Is there a motion to approve the minutes of June 5th, 2025 regular meeting?
I so move.
Second.
Perfect. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, the motion is approved. The minutes of June 5th, 2025 regular meeting. Next item is public forum, citizens communication. Is there anyone signed up for that?
We have members signed up, but for another item later on. So no public forum.
That was consent.
Yeah, well, we have you down.
Okay,
Yeah.
another item, okay.
Yeah. This is just public citizen communication. Okay. Unless you want to speak now too. I don't think so. All right.
So we'll move on to item number 4, which is resolution number TCFC 2025-13 to approve inducing the Perch Manor Downs build-to-rent project in partnership with Good Plus West Residential and the Town Lake Company to be located at 9001 Hill Lane within the Austin ETJ, and to authorize the negotiation and execution of a term sheet and other matters in connection therewith.
Yes, so we're excited to present this proposal to you all. This is a new partner, Good and West, and they are looking to do a build-for-rent project in the area right off Palmer in the ETJ near the city of Manor. So, is Kevin, did the developer jump on?
I don't think so.
Okay, so I will just go through briefly a little bit of background about the project. We'll just pull up the PowerPoint that was in your presentation. So it's...
Yeah, I'm here if that helps, Patrick. David West.
Oh, David, okay. David, you want to just, we'll advance the slides for you. If you want to just do a brief overview, that would be great.
Absolutely, yes. Nice to meet everyone. Thanks for having us. I'm David West. I'm a partner at Good and West, and we're an Austin-based multifamily and build-to-rent development group. We're excited to present this project to you today. We have a 352-unit combination of build-to-rent and townhomes on Hill Lane, just east of SH 130 and just north of 290. We're about a half a mile down the road from the Manor Middle School and the Manor High School. We're about 2 miles to the west of the new HEB that's under construction, and there's a Home Depot development. Thank you. Yes, so you can see the star right there. And we're across the street from the former Manor Downs racetrack, if you're familiar with that area. The project is a mixture of 1, 2, and 3 bedroom units. The build-to-rent side of the project, which I'm pretty sure you all are familiar with build-to-rent. I think there's been a previous application that's gone through in Del Valle, but we have 1, 2, and 3 bedroom units. It's treated in a similar fashion to a multifamily project in the way that it's managed, in the way that it's built. Except it provides a much nicer living environment for residents. Every unit has their own front door. Every unit has a backyard. And there's a lot more privacy than in a typical apartment community. We have 112 townhomes also. That's 2 and 3 bedroom townhomes that have attached 2-car garages. And this is a growing sector of multifamily that's really providing a living solution for people that either are not ready to buy a house, can't afford to buy a house, or would like a slightly elevated living environment than an apartment community. The project itself is directly to the north of Gilliland Creek. We are dedicating approximately 10 acres to Travis County Parks for the expansion of their hike and bike trail that's happening immediately to the south of us. And yes, I'm not sure if you want to flip through any more of these slides, but the pictures that are in this presentation are from a project that we've just completed up in Denton, just north of Fort Worth. It's called Perch Denton, and the Perch brand is something that we're working to roll out through Central Texas and the DFW area. But we focus heavily on landscape and inviting courtyards. Like I said, every unit here has their own private backyard, and it's a fully amenitized project. That we have a swimming pool, fitness center, dog park, pickleball court, everything you would expect to see in a garden apartment community. We're also really thoughtful about how we design the floor plans and how we design the units. And yeah, couldn't be more excited to present this to you today.
Thank you, David. Any questions for the developer? Okay. Is Summer on?
I'm here.
Summer may just give you, yes, okay, thanks. If you just want to share about the terms and consistency with our standard terms.
Yes, absolutely. So I'll make this brief. So this project is going to be complying with all of our general terms. So 20% of the units will be reserved for families making 60% or less of area median income. 30% will be reserved for 80% of AMI or less in terms of your, and that is, those units will be, as what's required by state law, they will be pro rata by bedroom type. As far as your economic terms go, the $250,000 closing fee, $1,500 per unit as a general contractor fee, which is approximately $528,000, as well as 15% of the developer fee that's being paid to the developer, and then approximately $212,000 paid annually as rent starting when the project stabilizes, so in approximately 3 years, and that amount will grow by 3% annually, as well as the sale price. And one of the things that I think we've had this discussion, maybe not necessarily in open session, but I think we had talked Commissioner Brown and Commissioner Flores as well. We talked about the change of the term from originally you guys were getting 15% on a sale, 15% of the net proceeds on the first sale. And then on subsequent sales, you're getting 2% of the gross proceeds. We have seen a shift statewide in terms of PFCs seeing that the 15% of the net, sometimes the projects have not, they have not sold for what was originally presented to the boards. So what we've decided to do is to change that term and have it be the greater of 15% of net proceeds or 15% of net or 2% of gross for the first sale. So then that way you guys receive the benefit of if the net proceeds calculation is better than the gross proceeds calculation, you're going to receive the benefit. So what that essentially does is it guarantees that you're going to get a higher return on that first sale, which is typically the sale where the most value is realized. So that's just one small change that we're making to your standard terms across the board, not just for this project, but going forward, we'll have that in all of your deals.
Thanks, Summer. Any questions for Summer?
Is there a motion to approve?
I move to approve resolution number TCFC 2025-13.
Second.
Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion has been approved. Resolution number TCFC 202513 has been approved as stated. We will now move on to agenda item number 5, regular agenda. Mr. Howard.
Yeah, so we'll just have a brief overview of the finances, Super.
Good morning. Good morning. So on page 42, there's the financials for TCFC for period ending July 31st. We have $7 million, both TCFC set aside and TCFC, the regular TCFC funds in the bank. Some of the closings have been delayed, so, we are kind of behind on our collections because, the closings have been delayed, and some of them have been delayed to 2026. But we do expect some to close, so that's what we have been informed, that a couple of closings will happen on the fourth quarter, including Barclay, which is almost, assuming it closes, we'll possibly could get $1 million. But in any case, we do have the funds for the 2026 budget year. So that is not right now it's not a concern. And Belmont is also projected to close on Q4. Other than that, I don't really have anything to point out other than, our projection, our collection have been, not in line with our projections. So.
Yes, can you tell me why what's the hold up on some of the closings?
A myriad of things. I mean, mostly the market conditions, some, uncertainty in the market. The same stuff we've been talking about all year. So we are obviously working feverishly to engage new partners like the one today. But we are, working with them to try to figure out how to continue to move things forward. But there's some, obviously, things out of our control. But it looks like things are improving, generally speaking, but market conditions, same stuff.
You're optimistic.
Yeah, same stuff, different month. Yeah, same situation, but yeah, we're hopeful.
So the closing on the Endeavor of Bergstrom, I thought that was supposed to happen last month. The sale on it.
Yes, it's in the final stages. I mean, we're basically about there. So so that's correct.
We'll move on then to, if there's no other questions or discussion, we'll move on to item B, update on the status of the recent PSH initiatives.
Yeah, so we have three guests here. I'm going to let them all come up and introduce themselves and share a little bit. Connor, you're going to be first, but you all can go up together if you'd like. There's 3 chairs up front. So we engaged the PSH Collaborative, and one of the projects that we will share about was the Works 3 that's being led by LifeWorks. We have the CEO of LifeWorks and others here. So we're going to move the mic over for you. So I think we're going to start with Connor Kinney, who you all are very familiar with, and then we'll continue from there.
Hi, good to see you all again. Connor Kinney with Capital A Housing. We're the developer on the
The
project.
couple can't hear you.
Hi.
I'm just
Am I
looking at you, Connor.
listening to be amplified? Hello? Can you hear me?
I don't think
Yeah, it doesn't amplify.
us.
It record. That's
Just recording.
for recording, but we can hear. You just have to project. That's all.
Okay, I'm projecting.
Yes, there you go.
Good morning, board. Good to see you again. Here for some updates. I have with me here representatives from LifeWorks who are also happy to speak to any other aspects of it, but we wanted to give you an update on the projects. Start first with the Tillery project, of which LifeWorks is the nonprofit partner on it. We have closed on most of the financing for the project. There is one remaining award that's a state funding award that we expect to close on in November. The building permits and site permits are expected to be issued within a month. We're in the final comments of those. And I believe you all have received an invitation to the groundbreaking, which is going to be on October 10th. And so we're really looking forward to finally getting this project off the ground, having raised those funds. Construction, like we said, will start about then and complete in the latter half of 2027, so that we can open that fall. We have the site partner, speaking of the market conditions, so the Austin rental market has been rated by some analysts as just kind of entering the recovery cycle, which is good. We're no longer in the downturn. We're now at the beginning of the change in the curve. So, the site partner project on this site was financeable when we embarked on this deal, and right now it's not. But with some changes in expected rents and interest rates, unfortunately, these conditions citywide mean that apartment starts have fallen off a cliff, which means that unfortunately rents are going to start to go up again because of the shortage that basically we're creating right now. So that's not great for renters, but it is good for those who are trying to get apartment deals financed. So a little bit of yin and yang there. And we also wanted to address, site partner project and some of what's going on their site. Right now, there is some small-scale commercial on the site that has been there since the neighborhood plan was passed back in 2009, I think. And it was designated for redevelopment as mixed use, so that is by the city and by the neighborhood. So that is what's being planned for the area. We're about going to double the amount, or the site partner rather, is about going to double the amount of the commercial retail. So there are some commercial tenants there, some smaller commercial tenants who are going to be displaced during that construction, which we don't know, exactly when that's going to happen because of when they close on their deal. But the site partner there has very generously given a right of first refusal to all those tenants, has offered to help them find temporary space to relocate to. So, we're very sensitive to the fact that, people love their neighborhood bodega. They love, some of the gyms that are there and the nursery. And we think the site partners they are just going really above and beyond to try and help those businesses both stay in the neighborhood or just generally stay viable. I think that would be my update on this project. I'll pass it over to Ms. Schoenfeld, CEO.
Yeah, nice to see y'all again. Liz Schoenfeld, CEO at LifeWorks. Just to provide a little bit of high-level overview of the project. So, the Works 3 will be providing 120 deeply affordable units to young people that are transitioning out of homelessness or who have a history of experiencing homelessness. We'll be serving themselves and their families. About 80% of those units will be for individuals who are transitioning directly out of homelessness. And then the remaining units can be treated as move-on strategies. We have 25 secured HCV vouchers. We have 25 secured FYI vouchers. And we're really excited to be breaking ground next month. So hoping to see you all there. Thank you.
Hello, my name is William Rivas, and I'm also with LifeWorks. My role there is as Chief Mission Officer, and I represent the organization externally. So any of the residents who have questions about the work that's upcoming, and I'm happy to answer any questions, but I don't have anything additional to add. Nice to meet you all.
And just for full transparency, there was some correspondence that came through regarding some questions about the lots not being mowed or maintained, and it felt like we've resolved those. But just for transparency's sake, there was some correspondence that came through, and so we thought it'd be in everyone's interest to make sure that you're aware of what's actually happening in case you may have been reached out to directly yourselves. But we are very excited about the 10th and everything that's going to happen subsequent to October 10th.
Yeah, and to be clear, the overgrowth issues or something are not on the
That is
LifeWorks
correct.
site. They're on the other side, so Liz is not responsible for
That is right.
the lawn
That is
needing to be
correct.
mowed. I think Patrick is working with the site partner there on the other leased
That is
site
correct, yeah.
to maintain that property.
Well, it has been an unusual wet summer for us,
Yeah.
and so it's expected. Any other questions or comments from the commissioners? Thank you so much for coming today. Do you have anything else to add?
Yeah, I can give you a brief update on the other active PSH project that y'all have generously sponsored. This is for the Austin Area Urban League out at the FM 969 site. That project is very similar to the track that this one is on. We expect to close on all financing and be fully permitted by next month. Similarly, we'll be opening in the last half of 2027, going into service there. That is 80 permanent supportive housing units. It's 100% vouchered, so 100% without regard to ability to pay, intended for folks. The Urban League also operates the Southbridge shelter in the city of Austin, so the idea is that a lot of the folks who are having to stay at the shelter will be able to move into apartments that offer a more permanent living situation. And the site partner there has applied for some HUD financing, so hopefully they will be able to get that, and those payments will be able to start flowing. I think that they are expected to be permitted in the last half of this year. They're a little bit behind us. Any questions or discussion on that project? Okay, that's all we had today.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you all.
Thank you. Patrick, do you have anything else to add, or can we
No,
move on
ma'am.
to the next item?
No, ma'am. No, nothing else.
We'll move on to item number 6, executive session. Is there a need to go into executive session?
No, ma'am.
Okay. And we will move on to item number 7, adjournment. Is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Seconded.
All in favor to move to adjournment?
Aye.
Okay. Then we have adjourned our meeting at 9:50 a.m. Thank you.